It's Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News at 4. Hundreds of firefighters are working day and night to battle at least 10 major wildfires burning in Colorado today.
Continued days of red flag warnings and windy conditions. Everything was primed for fire growth.
That was Fire Manager Jeremy Dietz from the state's largest fire, the Lee Fire, west of Meeker. It has burned over 45,000 acres in 5 days. The National Guard is now on scene at the Lee Fire, supporting a fleet of 15 aircraft and 14 fire engines.
Concentrating our limited resources on the values at risk, on structure protection, and a lot of infrastructure down here with TV, high tensile power lines.
In Grand County, the Windy Gap fire has barely grown after quickly burning 30 acres yesterday afternoon on the shores of Windy Gap Reservoir. No one is evacuated and no structures damaged. Grand County has declared a local emergency. Here in Summit, a Stage 2 fire ban takes effect tomorrow. If your fire does not have a shutoff valve, it is not allowed on private or public property. With fires raging all around us and local fire danger the highest in 4 years, Summit County is using taxpayer money to trim the woods in Frisco's backyard at the foot of Peak 1.
Our partners with the U.S. Forest Service in town of Frisco came to us and said, this would be a great use for those funds, and we agreed. Let's shoot for the moon. Let's get the biggest project we can do.
That was County Commissioner Nina Waters. $800,000 is coming from the Strong Futures Fund.
They did an analysis of what could be at risk, and it's about $1.2 billion worth of property that not only belongs to locals, but also belongs to the county.
That includes County Commons, Summit Stage, the hospital, and hundreds of homes. Mitigation work begins next summer. Eventually, Frisco's backyard plan comes with updated trails and parking. Opening in 24 hours is Prospector Market, the newest addition to Frisco Main Street. Spokesman Gene Gregory.
It's very exciting, man. I'm looking forward to everybody coming here, and everything looks good, and finally, we're there.
Gregory's son was lead developer at Prospector Market. The previous owner had been stymied by lawsuits.
When we first looked at it, it sat there for about 3 years, but it had been in lawsuits and a few other things prior to us. And within a week, we literally filled up all the spaces.
Half of the 13 tenants will open tomorrow, including Crepes a la carte, Groovy's Mac and Cheese, and a 2-level bar, McCoy's. The other half open next week. In local entertainment news, the Fantastic Four is showing one more night at the Eclipse in Breck, 4 and 7 tonight. Tomorrow's first screening of The Naked Gun with Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson. Tomorrow at Peak 8 in Breck is Community First Tracks. Summit County locals get free entry to the Alpine Slide, Mountain Coaster, and more for 1 hour only, 9 to 10 a.m. The Frisco Sand Castle competition is back for another summer. On Sunday at 10, bring the kids to Frisco Bay Marina. Personal building supplies are allowed with prizes for top creations. It's all free this Sunday, 10 a.m. at the Frisco Beach. And in local sports, today on the Warmup, back for another week of Type 2 fun is the Breck Epic, a 6-day mountain bike race covering 230 miles and 40,000 vertical feet. So who is mental enough to do it? Dillon Valley's Veronica Hewitt is.
Why not? What do you have to lose?
This year will be Veronica's first Breck Epic. She was signed up 3 years ago, but this year feels different.
There was a while that I was just really sick of structure in general, but I realized I'm a person who needs some sort of boundaries, parameters, and goalposts.
Returning for a third year is Michael Ura, a pharmacist at Breck City Market.
These big, long events like this, you're fighting against yourself. I mean, there's so much to deal with in your own little bubble.
This time around, Michael doubled down on physical and mental training with a plan from local endurance coaches.
It's just a matter of perseverance and following a good training plan, not just riding, but following a legit, structured training plan, and you can make it happen.
Racing in the team epic is Delone Ravini, a veteran endurance athlete who moved to Summit just for the mountain biking.
Sometimes you lead, sometimes you're behind, but you got to stay together, and I think it makes it an extra level of fun, which I'm going to enjoy this year.
Delone will ride the whole race with a buddy, Rafael.
I remember going back home, and I remember telling him, we think we're mountain bikers, but we're not really mountain bikers. Until you do this, you can't call yourself a mountain biker.
Stage 1 of the Breck Epic, it's Sunday, leading from Breck Ice Rink. This is the warm-up to the Breck Epic. Phil Lindemann, Krystal 93 News.